Hi guys, my name is Alex and you're watching a Call of Duty gameplay on the map Dome. This is actually a capture the flag game in fact, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Our team played really well, however this is only the first half. If you'd like to see the second half of this gameplay, then please come back next episode as we'll be showing you it then. When I say episode, that's because this is going to be a new series and it's going to be called Game On. Game On is going to be a series where we show you previous gameplays from our team, previous scrims, and show you why we made the decisions that we made, tell you how we did the things that we did, and hopefully make you a better player in the process. So, first things first, we're playing on Dome and we're playing Capture the Flag as I mentioned before. When you play Dome you need to notice that the spawns are very linear. They are very, very one-sided. You either spawn the back of the dome, offices, storage side, or in the cave. You don't really spawn anywhere else unless you spawn back radars near the ADOM flag. Now, but being on our side, we're not going to spawn down near the dome, or we're not going to spawn near the radar. So the only two spawns that we really have are the offices, storage side, and obviously, of course, the cave. When playing on Dome, the cave is the worst place to spawn. The reason for this is because it's furthest away from both of the flags on Capture the Flag, and it makes it a hard job for you to do that. You see in a couple of times this gameplay, we do spawn the cave. And that is actually my fault, because my fault was, I was playing the support role. So, it's my job to make sure we spawn in the correct place, and it's my job to make sure that our team play effectively and do their roles correct. So, as a support player, I was sorting the spawns for us, and I didn't do too much of a good job at the start. However, I sorted things out a little bit further on. When I was talking about roles just a second ago, you guys may not know too much about what I was on about. Roles when it comes to competitive gaming, for example, you could have a support player, you could have a slayer, you could have an objective player, or you could have, just a defensive kind of player like that. You need to know what kind of playstyle you're best with, and then you can sort of work around what's best for you. Don't be something you're not. If you're not an aggressive player, then don't try and be an objective-based player. If you're not a defensive player, then don't try and play defensive if you like to rush in and try and get kills that way. Playing what's best for you really helps, which is why me and Aaron on our team really work well together. Aaron is a really defensive player, and he likes to hang back and just wait for the kills to come to him. There's nothing wrong with that in competitive gaming, because when you play you will see many campers. So as Aaron does here, he's actually going to cap a flag, and he does a really good job. When it comes to competitive gaming, as I said before, camping is something that isn't really shunned upon as much, just because everybody does it. You need to know when camping is okay. You need to know how to camp effectively, not just so that you're camping in a corner. You need to know, make sure that you're doing a good job and helping your team out. If you see an opposing team member and you want that kill, sometimes it's better just to call him out, as I did there to George. George then picks up that kill, and we don't need to worry about it anymore. But if I'd have pushed the kill and not told George, maybe that guy could have got us both. Well, moving on, the opposing team are going to actually pull the flag, and they will pull it in a second. There we go, they've pulled it now, and you see here that I'm just holding back here. I'm not pushing into the opposing team's spawn or pushing the flag member. This is because George is up with me, and George, as the objective player, is the one that I rely on to rush in and to, hopefully try and get the 2 kills on the flag. He does a really good job, and he gets the return. So to him, that was a really good play. As a support player, I could have just rushed in, and if I'd have died, that would have been kind of useless. However, by me hanging back there, even if George had died, I'd have picked up the flag carrier as soon as he got any further. Support players are the sort of people that make sure that the objective players are doing their job effectively. As a support player, you need to make sure that everybody is, where they need to be. You need to be telling them, go to A, go to B. You need to tell them where to be. As a slayer, you need to be the sort of person that just goes out and makes sure that you try and spawn trap, or just try and get as many kills as you possibly can. Because when people are down in GB, you have spawn times, so you have to wait a few seconds before you can come back up. So slayers can do really good jobs, because the less players there are on the pitch, so to speak, the less players there are on the map, the easier it is for you to do what you need to do, whether that be search and destroy, or whether that be capture the flag like it is here. Now, There is a little bit of information I'd like to give you, as I said, and this information you might find interesting. Just before this game wraps up, I'd like to note that our team, InSynQ, are going to be hosting clan trials this week, not this weekend, sorry, next weekend, Saturday, the 7th of the 4th month, so Saturday, the 7th. If you'd like to come along, we'd be very happy to see you, and hopefully you guys will have some fun. I'll hear from you all guys then. If you like the videos, please leave a thumbs up, because it really does mean a lot to us and our team. Thank you for showing your support. I'm Alex. I do not give to get a blessing, I give to be a blessing. Thank you.